Boy, I wish when I was a teacher and I walked into a study hall and got this quiet. Would have made my life a lot easier. Okay. All right. First of all, let me thank everybody for coming out this morning and joining us. I can't tell you how proud and excited we are, and I mean we, because this was one heck of a community effort to put together Lehigh County's first ever outreach day. On Saturday, June 5th, Lehigh County will begin at 9 a.m. and go to 1, dedicating a day in helping our residents. Before I get into that, though, there are some people I would like to recognize that are here this morning and thank all of them for their efforts in what this is about to become. First of all, the mastermind behind all of this, our public defender, Mrs. Kim Makoul. Catholic Charities, which will be a big part tomorrow, Robert Nicoletta. Robert, back there. The Workforce Board under Nancy Dishnot and Gina Cormanic will also be part of this, and so will David Dobkin, the PA Career Link. From Treatment Centers, Q, who I just met back there, and so glad he's going to be part of this. Community Outreach Day is a chance to reach out to our residents who are seeking assistance and obtaining legal services that are available to the public. First and foremost, there will be free consultations from a licensed attorney, which, by the way, I have to mention, all of this is being done through volunteerism. This is something that they are giving up their Saturday, and they've given up a lot of time prior to this in setting it up. But today, a suspended driver's license means probably no job. And there are a lot of problems with obtaining your license back. When Kim came to me several months ago about this issue and how we could set up something where we could help those residents with that particular legal problem, it was a great idea. And from that, kind of a mushroom cloud happened. Well, you know what? Why don't we? And what happened was the public defender's office and a lot of the employees down there at the courthouse and for Lehigh County started contacting our local grocery stores, Wise, Giant, Wegmans, and decided we're going to have a food drive to bring in people to help these people. Well, at our meeting with the judges, Judge Rightly suggested, you know, why they're there, why don't you see about adding something? So talked to Kim, called up Career Link, and before you know it, we're going to have a job center there. They're going to be present on Saturday. So we're saying, okay, here we have food, legal advice. Now, hopefully, we can also get you a job. Then Q comes in and says, how about we look out for help for treatment centers? Because some of our residents, and because of the crisis we've had with mental health, drugs, opioids, let's have them present there. Well, we add that to the list. Then we get get the idea? We've been working with Catholic Charities under a grant we have received from the federal government on helping our residents with housing assistance and rent assistance. Why not have them there too? So here we have, for the first time ever, being done in Lehigh County, something for our residents, where we're going to have outreach for food, outreach for legal advice on how to get your driver's license back, free help to find you a job. If a treatment center is in your future, we will be there to help guide you. And many of our residents, because of COVID, are going through this crisis of housing and rental assistance, and Catholic Charities will be there. We are hoping that this Saturday will be the first of many outreach programs that Lehigh County is doing to help the residents of Lehigh County. But again, going back to the beginning, when the head of our public defender's office, who working with the last 4 years has been an unbelievable asset to Lehigh County. She has a vision like no other. We have added social workers to the Lehigh County Department of Public Defenders. We have done so many things one step at a time, and she has a ladder already planned out. But to start, I'd like to introduce the person that has made this day possible on Saturday, our public defender, Kim Makoul.
So thank you all for coming. I want to thank Executive Armstrong for his warm introduction and for his support that he has shown our office, not only through this event, but his overall support of my vision that I have for the office. He's always been there. He's always available, just a phone call away. So thank you very much, Executive Armstrong, for that. I also want to thank the Board of Commissioners, who have equally been very supportive of me and, again, the goals and the vision that I have for my office. So this event, this community outreach event, stems from this idea that I've had, and I actually wanted to do this for a really long time. I'm so excited that we're finally doing it. So there is a method, an idea of public defense. It started in the early 90s, and it's a model for representation, and it's called the holistic client-centered representation model. And the theory behind this model is that to be truly effective representatives of our clients, we not only deal with the underlying criminal charges, but we have to address the collateral consequences that arise from being involved in the criminal justice system. Collateral consequences such as loss of employment, loss of housing sometimes, loss of custody of your children, immigration consequences. You also additionally have to address the non-legal issues that drive people into the criminal justice system, such as poverty, mental health, drug addiction. And so unless we can address all of those issues and focus on the client and all of the client's needs, the whole client, holistic, right? We truly cannot be fully and completely effective in our representation. And studies have shown, there was a study by the Rand Corporation that have shown that when we employ this model of representation, we have better outcomes. There's less recidivism, right? Prison stays are less or shortened, which is, from a fiscal standpoint, is an overall savings. And so we have more people then that are employed and that are working, right? That are taking care of their families. And so this approach, in my opinion, is a win-win. It's good for everybody. So this community day comes from that desire, my desire to create a holistic defense model for the Lehigh County Public Defender's Office. Part of the holistic model is social workers. We have Mike Pizzagrilli and Amy Rivera, who were amazing in creating this event and reaching out to everybody. I truly could not have done it without them. They were just fantastic. And again, I thank the executive and the commissioners for allowing me to have them. We didn't have social workers when I first came on as chief public defender. We now do. And they are just, what they do, not only with this event, but just their daily operations with our office have been amazing. And so, yes, as the executive said, we plan on having many different organizations there. And he named some, but I'll also add, the Conference of Churches will be there, who provides rental assistance and housing, case management services, Catholic Charities, housing and rental assistance as well. Treatment Trends will be there to provide drug and alcohol resources for treatment. Career Link will be there, which provides employment training and potentially will connect people who need a job with an employer. Job Corps, which is very exciting, a residential job training school for young adults. They will be there to provide information about that. The Allentown Health Bureau is going to be there and is going to be providing COVID shots. So even if you just want a COVID shot and you just haven't been able to, get to a place to get one, come on out and get your COVID shot. And of course, we will be providing food. And I have to thank the different area grocery stores like Weiss, Wegmans, Redner's, and Giant. We had local organizations such as Sodworks and Mushlitz Excavating who donated towards that. We had in-house donations from the probation department, our IT department, the credit union, and many others in the courthouse and the government center who came and dropped off donations. And Babbles and Brushes who created us these little public defender shirts that we're all going to wear. So we're very excited about that. And also the public defender's office. I would be remiss if I did not thank my entire office, my entire staff, who truly are, as Executive Armstrong said, giving up their Saturday, not begrudgingly though, like joyfully giving up their Saturday to do something that we really wanted to do for some time. All of the attorneys, the support staff, the investigators, and of course, our amazing social work team, who we call client advocates. So our client advocate team, who really, as I said, did so much of the background work on this. We are very excited about this event. As the executive said, the legal services that we will be offering for this particular event will focus on license suspension issues. As the executive said, there are some jobs out there and employers who it takes a while, it takes a distance to get to, right? It's not just, you can't just walk from your house. And so not having a license can be a real impediment to some of these jobs. So we want to help with that. And that'll be this event. And we are really hoping that come fall, maybe October, maybe November, we'll see. We're going to have another event and hopefully it goes over well. And we'll have a lot of community support, people coming and taking advantage of what we're offering. And we're hoping to have even more community partners next time. And then we'll focus on a different legal service next time. So thank you all for coming. And, hopefully we'll see some of you on Saturday.
Thank you, Kim. And before I end this up, I'd also like to acknowledge Commissioner Mark Ramis, who made the journey from the Northland down here to support. As Kim said, these things don't happen without total support, and the board has come on with total support. But I don't know about you, but it makes me proud to live in Lehigh County when you get this kind of support for a volunteer program, which will make life better for the people who need help in our county. We are taking steps forward. It's not what did you do yesterday, it's what are you doing tomorrow. And tomorrow we're going to be working together. We're already meeting with the one of the mayoral candidates for the city of Allentown, Matt Turk over there, on some programs, because it takes cooperation, not arguing, not yelling at each other, but cooperation with each other. And here today is a great example of Lehigh County working with so many different various sources to make a great day. So come for the shot, come for the food, come to sign up for a treatment center, get a job. Please, we hope to see you on Saturday. Thank you for coming today.